Very good afternoon. Good afternoon to all the students. In previous lectures, we have covered the topic related to what geothermal energy as well as ocean thermal energy conversion. Okay. ये भी बताया था कि ओशियन थर्मल एनर्जी कन्वर्जन का कैसे मतलब प्रोसेस होता है और कैसे वहाँ से उसको इलेक्ट्रिसिटी भी जनरेट करते हैं। तो डायग्राम वगैरह आई थिंक सारी चीज़ें डिस्कस हो गई थी। अब हम आपको बताएंगे कि जैसे कि ये सारी चीज़ें ये स्लाइड्स डिस्कस हो गई थी। जियोथर्मल एनर्जी इन द यूएस आइसलैंड्स, जियोथर्मल पावर प्लांट, ये सारी चीज़ें डिस्कस हो गई थी। तो अब कौन सी टॉपिक आ रही है? आई थिंक टाइड्स। ओके, आई थिंक वी हैव टू स्टार्ट आवर सेशन विद tidal energy. What is the tidal energy here? Now see, basically what happens, there are many sources of energy. There are various types of energy sources. We have discussing derived their energy from the sun originally, because the sun is originally a source at the ultimate. This is very obvious that sun is associated with every type of energy. Now, tides are driven by the gravity. I think these slides have been discussed in previous lectures, so we proceed further. I think this is also discussed in previous lecture. Now, in this slide, you can see uh, some lines are written over here to describe the literally meaning of tides. Basically, the sun also causes tides. The earth thought the effect is small unless the sun and moon line up and work together, or are at right angle to each other and work against each other. In areas where there are natural basins on the coastline, water flows in and out of these basins. Now, if we talk about the capturing tidal power, for to capture tidal power, there may have some parts. Here you can see the dams, barrages with gates are usually built across the mouth of basins. This allows the current to be directed into the turbines and enhances the effect. Okay. Here the duct is over here. Turbine is placed at that place, and here the hub. The hub is that place where the turbine is mounted. Here the power to show. This is the hydraulic pump, hydraulic motor. This is the removable section. In this diagram, you can see Reims River tidal power station in France. Current and future tidal power stations. We see about the specification for that Reims River plant of tidal power plant. It's having the capacity is 240 megawatt. White Sea, Russia, having the capacity 1 megawatt. And another some portions where the different power generation capacity they have. Now here the Bay of Fundy. This is also a location where the tidal energy power generation takes place. Now this is the formula. With the help of that, we can calculate the theoretical value of power. The power P is equal to Cp into 0.5 into rho into capital A into V. Okay. Means here some symbols are used, and if they multiply each other, means when you multiply rho A V as well as Cp, then you can get the value of power in tidal energy. Cp in the formula for power case of tidal energy, Cp is the turbine coefficient of performance. What is P? P is the power generated in watts. Rho is equal to the density of water. Sea water is actually having the value, numerical value of density is 1025 किलोग्राम पर मीटर. ठीक है. जनरली वाटर का कितना होता है डेंसिटी 1000, लेकिन सी वाटर का कितना होता है डेंसिटी ज़्यादा होता है 1025 किलोग्राम पर मीटर क्यूब. Where A, capital A is the swap area of the turbine in meter square. V cube basically the velocity of flow is V, and when it cubes, then the cube form of velocity is velocity came in existence. Now, if we talk about the environmental issues, then what are the environmental issues for the tidal wave energy? Then in this slide, you can see what are the environmental issues. Now, we will discuss about the environmental issues. It alters the flow of salt water in and out of estuaries, which changes the hydrology and salinity, and possibly negatively affect the marine mammals that use the estuaries as the habitat. इस तरीके से कई सारे पॉइंट्स हैं यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं. लास्ट में एज अ रिजल्ट अगर देखें तो जो कम लेस वाटर एक्सचेंज विद द सी, the average salinity inside the basin decrease, also affecting the ecosystem. Ecosystem को भी क्या करता है, affect करता है. Now, if we talk about the innovative strategies for the tidal wave energy, here if we focus on East River in the New York tidal river, then it is used. It is actually subjected for the planning for 300 underwater turbines to tap the river's 4 knot tidal flow and produce 10 megawatts. Already tested with a prototype. Okay? ये already tested है, ये वाला जो न्यूयॉर्क में टाइडल रिवर प्लांट है already tested है प्रोटोटाइप के साथ. Tidal lagoons, it is also an innovative strategy for tidal wave energy. Tidal lagoons is an artificial lagoons with high walls. Lagoon fills and empties through apertures, turbines, and spun and generate electricity. Now, if we talk about the wave energy, then wave energy is here the form of the energy which is associated with the help of tides. Wave energy is estimated that there is 2 to 3 million megawatt of energy in the waves breaking on the world coastlines, with energies derived ultimately from the wind. Wave energy is derived from the wind energy. Okay, a vast untapped resource, but how to harness it? However, we have found in this diagram you can see how suffering works. This is the wave crowding, wave height increases, surf zone. Okay. And what happens as wind blows? Suppose that as wind blows, means when the wind blows in a particular direction, then what happens? Then the surface of a body of water, a surface wave develops. जब विंड ब्लो करता है तो वाटर सरफेस में ब्लो आता है, ड्यू टू दैट ब्लो wave takes place. Okay. As the wind blows, then what happens? Pressure as well as friction forces perturb the equilibrium of the water surface. विंड जैसे ब्लो करता है तो क्या होता है, प्रेशर और फ्रिक्शन फोर्स जो है वो इक्विलिब्रियम वाटर सरफेस पे होता है. ठीक है, और ये फोर्सेस जो है ट्रांसफर करती है एनर्जी कहाँ से, एयर से वाटर में, और वेव्स जनरेट करती है। ठीक, यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं, ये देखिए इस तरीके से वेव जनरेट हो रहा है विद द हेल्प ऑफ pressure as well as force by the air. And the water molecules actually move in a circular motion. Here, waves slow down as water gets slower. Wave energy and decrease in depth. Water depth pushes the water upwards. Back of wave faster than the front. Wave becomes too high and breaks. जो आगे के वेव्स होते हैं, टाइडल वेव्स, उसमें क्या होता है, ये ज़्यादा स्पीड पे होते हैं, वेलोसिटी इनकी ज़्यादा होती है इन कंपेरिजन टू इट्स फास्ट वेव्स। वेव्स एनर्जी एंड डिक्रीज इन वाटर डेप्थ पुशेस द वाटर अपवर्ड्स। फिर ये देख रहे हैं आप जो वेव्स का जो मोशन देख रहे हैं यहाँ पे, सर्कुलर मोशन, यहाँ वेव जैसे जैसे आगे बढ़ता है ऊपर बढ़ता है। ठीक है, ऊपर बढ़ रहा है। ठीक, तो वेलोसिटी ऐसे क्या होती है, बढ़ते जाती है। If we talk about the harnessing the energy, then breakwater design, power, etc. Now, if we talk about the breakwater, then breakwater is installed where there would normally be a breakwater. A series of layered reservoirs of a carefully calculated slope. This is then converted to kinetic energy and this turns to the turbine generator. Basically, this breakwater is used to produce the input energy for the turbine, and further turbine would convert that energy into the electricity. Now, some numeric value for the brake power is given over here. A 500 meter brake power can produce respectable 150 kilowatt generator capacity. Okay. Only in design phase, none of these are running yet. Now we would cover the next topic that is related to the hydro power plant. हाइड्रो पावर की बात करेंगे इसमें। तो एक्चुअली हाइड्रो पावर होता क्या है, बेसिकली यू नो वेरी वेल, if any power is developed with the help of hydraulic fluid, say if we use uh, water as a working fluid, then water having kinetic energy as well as potential energy. If we talk about the water at the state of rest, then this type of energy would be available in the water. Then due to the state of rest, potential energy would be available in the water. Okay. If we talk about the water in the movable condition, if the water is moving, then due to the motion, this type of energy is available in the form of water. And we will talk about the kinetic energy. Means there are two types of kinetic energy and potential energy available in the water. Then we can utilize this energy to produce electricity. Okay, so if we use uh, working fluid as an input, and if they are capable to produce their utilized form of output in the form of electricity or any other type of mechanical energies or etc., then that power is known as hydro power, and where the electricity is generated with the working fluid as water, then that plant is known as hydroelectric power plant. Now, we will proceed further to discuss this slide. Now, see, what is the hydroelectric power plant? Here, what is the hydroelectric power? Basically, if we talk about the hydro means water. Okay, hydro means water. And if we add the dynamic word to the hydro, means water would be movable. If we use water as a working fluid, and if that water would play a role to produce output power in the form of electric power, then that power is known as hydroelectric power. In this process, we will use either potential energy or input energy as an input, because this power can be renewed again and again. This energy can be recycled. So hydroelectric power is a type of renewable energy resources. So this is the most favorable option to generate electricity. Here for the hydroelectric hydroelectric power, damming of streams and rivers has been an integral part of human civilization. ठीक है, पानी हर जगह अवेलेबल है, उस पानी का हम अगर यूज़ कर ले पावर जनरेट करने के लिए, तो बिना एनवायरनमेंट को कोई नेगेटिव इफेक्ट डाले पावर जनरेट हो जाएगी। इको फ्रेंडली सिस्टम हम यहाँ पे डेवलप कर पाएंगे। नाउ if we talk about components used in hydropower plant, no, there may have various type of components used in hydroelectric power plant. Basically, what happens when the water is available at some place? It means if we talk about the water is available at source and abundant quantity of water is available, then a penstock or pipe should be there to carry that amount of water in the form of passage, and for to travel the distance from that point to that point where the power is to be generated. Means first point is source where the water is available, then सोर्स से हमको वाटर आगे कैसे बढ़ाना, तो पाइप या पेनस्टॉक का यूज़ करेंगे। फिर वाटर की काइनेटिक एनर्जी को एनहेंस करने के लिए हम पाइप के आगे क्या लगाएंगे, नोजल। नोजल से क्या होगा, ये उसका एरिया कम होगा तो उसकी वेलोसिटी क्या हो जाएगी, बढ़ जाएगी, और काइनेटिक एनर्जी वहाँ पे उसकी एनहेंस हो जाएगी। और फाइनली हमको इनपुट एनर्जी में क्या मिलेगा, काइनेटिक एनर्जी। और वो काइनेटिक एनर्जी ऑफ वाटर को हम फर्दर यूज़ कर सकते हैं किसी भी टरबाइन में, रिएक्शन या इम्पल्स टरबाइन में, जिस टाइप का हेड वहाँ पे अवेलेबल होगा, किस सॉफ्ट पावर में कन्वर्ट कर देंगे, जिसपे कि टरबाइन ब्लेड्स लगी होगी। बिकॉज द इन केस ऑफ टरबाइन द ब्लेड्स आर माउंटेड ऑन द शाफ्ट, when the water strikes on the blades, then what happens, the force is exerted on the blades, and that's why the shaft will start to rotate, and after the rotation of shaft, this shaft is further connected to the generator, and when the generator getting some amount of mechanical energy, then the generator will convert that mechanical energy into the electricity, and in such a way our motive is fulfilled for electricity generation. Here you can see the diagram. Diagram is over here. In this diagram you can see the some parts are allocated for different and different motive, and this is a conventional hydropower plant. Here you can see the reservoir where the water is available in abundant quantity. There is a dam. What is the main working of dam? Dam is that thing which restricts the flow of water in that area where is water is restricted. So because we have to use the water at that place only where the electricity generation is to be happen. Okay, it's to be developed. Now, in this reservoir, we connected a penstock over here. It is a penstock. Basically, this is a synonym of pipe because this pipe is made up of RCC as well as uh, more strength materials. That's why this pipe come under the category of penstock. And with the help of penstock, the water flows in a definite way. And this is the control gate. And control gate is placed over here for the motive to control the flow of water from reservoir to that section. This is the intake. Suppose that from the intake the water starts to flow in pipe. If the control gate is closed, then water does not flow in this pipe. If there is no requirement of water, it means control gate is closed. But when the water is required, because we have to run the turbine, then this control gate would be opened, and from the intake the water flows from reservoir to this section through the pipe. Okay, this is the turbine is placed over here, and this is the that section where the water will go for the drain purpose. Okay, this is the overflow point. When the water flow inside the pipe, inside the within the penstock, and when the water goes forward to enter in the turbine, but before the entering of water into the turbine section, a nozzle is fitted on this penstock, and this penstock will provide uh, water to the turbine with a high kinetic energy, and then this high kinetic energy water will strike on the blade in the turbine, and when the blade is rotated, then what happens? The shaft is also rotated because in the turbine section the blades are mounted on the shaft. When this shaft is rotated, then what happens? This generator is started to produce electricity. Okay. Now the next part of the generator, the transformer is over there, and this whole section is known as powerhouse. And this transformer transform the voltage, low voltage, high voltage, electricity supply with the help of various transmission line for the commercial purpose, industrial purpose, domestic purpose, whatever. Okay? So in this way, the complete hydroelectric plant has been discussed. Okay. Now we will proceed. We have described about the working of the hydroelectric power plant. Here, some lines is written over here for those components one by one. If we talk about the reservoir, then what is the reservoir? Water from the unnatural water body, like a river, is stored in the reservoir. This reservoir is built at a level higher than the turbine. टर्बाइन जितने हाइट पे होता है उससे कहीं ज़्यादा हाइट पे क्या होता है? रिजर्वायर होता है. इफ दैट रिजर्वायर is located at a very higher value of height, then for that head, if the head is high, then in that condition a particular type of turbine is used, and that turbine is impulse turbine. Okay. If that head is medium, then which type of turbine would be there? Then in that case the Francis turbine would be used. If that head is low, it means if we see the reservoir is allocated at low height, then the Kepler or axial flow turbine would be used. Okay. Now the B part is the dam. If we talk about the dam, It is the flow of water stored in the reservoir is obstructed. हम बताए restricted, restrict करता है. It is obstructed by huge walls of the dam. अगर डैम नहीं रहेगा तो वाटर क्या होगा, ऐसी जगह पे पहुंच जाएगा जहां पानी की जरूरत नहीं है और वहां पे लॉसेस हो सकते हैं. इसलिए हम क्या बनाते हैं, डैम बनाते हैं. दिस प्रिवेंट्स द वाटर फ्लो फ्रॉम फ्लोइंग एंड हेल्प्स अस हार्नेस एनर्जी प्रेजेंट इन इट. ओके. डैम में क्या होते हैं, गेट वगैरह होते हैं कंट्रोल करने के लिए. पेन स्टॉक डिस्कस कर ही चुके हैं. पेन स्टॉक क्या है, एक वाटर पैसेज के लिए पर्टिकुलर एक पाइप बना होता है. द फोर्स ऑफ ग्रेविटी मेक्स द वाटर फ्लो डाउन द पेन स्टॉक एंड रीच द प्लेट्स ऑफ द टरबाइन. ठीक है, टरबाइन तक पहुंचाने के लिए एक पैसेज होता है पेन स्टॉक. टरबाइन इज अ डिवाइस विच कन्वर्ट्स द काइनेटिक एनर्जी ऑफ रनिंग वाटर इनटू द shaft power, and further that shaft is connected to the generator. That's why the shaft power would be converted into the electricity. I think it's clear to you all. The environmental impact and drawbacks. Now here, what is the advantage of if we talk about the advantage of hydroelectric power production and uses? Hydroelectricity is a renewable energy source. Okay? मेन एडवांटेज क्या है, हाइड्रो इलेक्ट्रिक एनर्जी जो है रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी सोर्स है. इट मीन्स दिस टाइप ऑफ एनर्जी कैन बी रिन्यू अगेन एंड अगेन because this type of energy is renewable. So if the demand increases with a positive slope sign, then what happens, the demand and supply would be balanced in a very adequate manner because the renewable energy having no end. Okay, just it depends on the availability of sources, and the sources having in abundant availability. So hydroelectricity uses the energy of running water without reducing its quantity to produce electricity. Therefore all hydroelectric develops of small large size, whether run off the river or of accumulated storage, with the concept of renewable energy. Now see this point, without reducing its quantity. जब क्वांटिटी कमी नहीं हो रही है, घटी नहीं रही है, तो इसको हम क्या कह सकते हैं, रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी सोर्स कह सकते हैं. ठीक है, और इसको ग्रीन एनर्जी भी कह सकते हो. नाउ if we see the another advantage for the hydroelectricity power plant, it contributes to the storage of drinking water. Okay? Hydroelectric power plants reservoirs collect rainwater, which can then be used for consumption or for irrigation. In storing water, they protect the water tables against the depletion and reduce our vulnerability to the floods as well as droughts. ठीक है, हाइड्रो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जो है इसका कंट्रीब्यूशन भी हो सकता है वो ड्रिंकिंग वाटर को स्टोर करने के लिए. Here is the next advantage of the hydroelectricity generation. Hydroelectricity means clean and cheap energy for today and for tomorrow. ठीक, hydroelectricity power plant is a very clean as well as cheap energy for today because water having no cost, and this is available in abundant quantity, and because without reducing the quantity of water, the motive of hydroelectric power plant would be fulfilled at any rate. So this is a type of renewable energy, and this brings a beautiful property, that is it is eco-friendly. So without disturbing the harmony between the human being as well as environment. So this is very beneficial for us. With an average lifetime of 50 to 100 years, hydroelectric developments are long-term investment that can benefit various generations. They can be easily upgraded to incorporate more recent technology and have very low operating and maintenance cost. ठीक, तो यहाँ पे एडवांटेज अगर देख रहे हैं आप, तो एडवांटेज में सबसे मेन जो बात यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं कि ये लो ऑपरेटिंग कॉस्ट है, इसका मेंटेनेंस कॉस्ट भी लो है, तो ये आगे कई सालों तक जो इसको यूज़ किया सकता है, कई जनरेशन इसका हाइड्रो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी का यूज़ करके पावर जनरेशन को डेवलप कर सकते हैं। नाउ इफ यू टॉक अबाउट द हाइड्रो पावर एंड द इन्वायरमेंट, द हाइड्रो पावर इज नॉन पॉल्यूटिंग। हाइड्रो पावर एक ऐसा कॉन्सेप्ट है जिसमें पॉल्यूशन नहीं होगा, ठीक है, और ऐसा ही समय के हिसाब से चाहिए भी कि पॉल्यूशन फ्री हो कोई भी सिस्टम, कोई भी प्रोसेस, but does have environmental impacts. Hydropower does not pollute the water or the air. However, hydropower facilities can have large environmental impact by changing the environment and affecting land use, homes, and natural habitats in the dam area. Okay. So, thank you.